create table. So what is the table name here? Student. The table name is a student. Okay, how many fields that we have? The student, actually it is a 5 fields. Now we will trying to creating an only 4 fields only. The first field is called as a roll number. Now I am specifying as a register number, regdno, register number. So your register number is a combination of both the numbers and characters. Your register number is a combination of both the numbers and characters. Okay, so what is the data type that we have to consider? Either a character data type or combination of both alphanumeric characters.
Combination of both.
Varchar.
So combination of both. Combination of both is nothing but varchar data type. So either you can use varchar or varchar2. Both are supportable. Okay. So how many types? How many digits that we have? 10 digits of your register number. Okay. 10 digits. And next, student name. Instead of representing complete student name, I am representing with the S name. S name is a field, so that S tells about the student name. So that's also a varchar data type of a student name. I am specifying with a 10 sizes. So 10 characters as student name, and the student date of birth I am specifying as a DOB. So what is the data type for that one? Date of birth. What is the data type?
Single code DD
Format is a format you are specifying. The data type is a date only. The value you are specifying. You are specifying the values, but only we have to use the data type is called as a date. And we are specifying that branch. Okay. Branch. So actually I am taking the branch with a character data type 3 characters. Okay. For example, CSE, ECE, EEE, IT, that is a 3 characters are available, but civil and mechanical and aerospace, so we need some more characters. That we can do by using an alter syntax. Once again, changing the structure also. Okay, adding a new column to the table and changing the column sizes also. That's we will see. Okay, so now we are trying to be creating a 4 fields. One is a register number, second one is a name, next one is a date of birth, and after that branch. Each and every column is separated by a comma. So once separated by each and every column, close the whole parenthesis and then semicolon. Then table creation was over. So when we creating a table, we forgot to mention that one more field called year of study. Okay, so actually the table contains only 4 fields. So now we are trying to be add one more field. To add one more field, you have to use the syntax called alter table. The table name is called student. Alter table name. To add a new column, then you have to be mention add. So what is the column name that you have to be mentioned? Okay, so I am going to mention that year of study, year. Okay, so what is the data type? That one, the year of study means either maybe a first year, second year, third year, or we are going to be specifying that 2019, 18, 2020, 21, 2020 academic year that we are going to be specifying. Simply first year, second year, third year. So that is nothing but we need a number format of data. That's enough. Okay, alter table name, add the column name is a year, and the data type of that column is nothing but a number format. Okay, so I am mentioning that number format of size also 2 digits that I'm going to be specifying, and then the table was altered. So now the table description we will see. The table description is, so totally we have the 5 columns. Is it fine? Alter syntax 55, adding a new column. But here I am specifying that a branch column is a 3 characters. Now we can extend these 3 characters with 5 characters. These 3 characters with 5 characters. That means that you have to be changing the structure. That is nothing but already it is a column with having a 3 characters. Now we can extend that 3 characters to 5 characters. Alter table name. What is the table name? Student. Alter table name student. Now we are modifying. Already the table is existed. The column is already existing. Now we are modifying the branch field. Okay, specify the check the spellings. A branch field with the character data type of actually it is a 3 characters. Now I would like to specify it's a 5 characters. I hope is it fine 5 characters, or shall we extend the length? 55.
Okay, sir.
5 characters. Then close that size mentioning. After that put the semicolon. Then the table was altered. So now check the table description. check the table description. We have the 5 characters right now. So previously it is a 3 characters. Now we extended that size with 5 characters. Now the latest size of a branch that contains 5 characters. Okay. Shall we go to the another one? Suppose actually we don't have any column. So right now now I'm trying to insert one more column for the table. alter table. The table name is called as a student. I would like to add one more column called phone number. Okay, phone or mobile number. Data type of number format of 10 digits that is specifying. Okay, now table, that means that in your table one more column that is added, that is nothing but mobile number or phone number field that is added. Right now you don't want that phone number. To delete that particular column completely, then you have to use the syntax called drop. So then that is nothing but alter table, the table name called student, drop column. So which column that you have to be specifying? Phone number. Okay, so now we are dropping that particular column permanently from the database. Okay, so adding a column, you have to use the syntax called add. To delete a column permanently, then you have to use the column, we have to use the syntax called drop. Already existing column that we have, changing the sizes, then you have to use the modify. These are the complete syntax of alter. So alter syntax contains either maybe adding a column, either modifying a column sizes, or dropping a column sizes. That's about the complete syntax of your alter. Okay, I hope so everyone is fine with alter syntax. So go to the problem statement. Today's problem statement: create a table student with an appropriate data types and perform the following queries. Okay, so now we created a table with 5 different fields. So cross check with the table 5 fields are available or not. So DES it and then table with table name. Cross check with the spellings. Okay, so totally we have the 5 fields that we have. So these the 5 fields are available to you. The roll number I am treating as a register number, student name S name, date of birth DOB, branch as usual, year of study I am mentioning as a year. Okay, is it fine? Table creation is over up to now. So the next task is to be insert 5 to 10 rows in a table. 5 to 10 rows in a table. Okay, so now we inserting a values. Okay, to insert the records into the table, you have to use the syntax called insert into table name. The table name is called as student and its values. Okay, the values are, so I will tell you the here I am explaining with 3 different styles of insertion syntax. The first style is to be passing a directly values. For example, the student register number is 19761A1201. This is the student register number. For example, what is the student name for roll number 1? Roll number 1 student name means, can anyone?
Kavya, sir.
Yeah, Kavya. Okay, the student date of birth I am specifying randomly. For example, 12th December. For example, 1985. So I am picking the random values only for the next queries purpose only. Don't think about anything. Okay, and the student belongs to the, for example, CSC department. Okay, and the student present studying year is a 3rd year. My assumption. Okay, so directly passing the values. If it is a character data type, you have to be mentioned within the single quote. If it is a number data type, directly pass the values. No need to be mentioned within the single quote. Okay, this is the one style, directly passing a values. The another style is to be reading a values from the console. To read the values from the console, we use the another style of insertion syntax that is called insert into student. So values. Okay, if it is a character data type, to read the value from the console, then you have to use an ampersand. Ampersand, the column name. What is the column name that we have? Register number. If it is a character data type, you have to be mentioned within the single quote, that ampersand. Okay, within the single quote ampersand column name, and within the single quote the student name is also character data type. So then I am mentioning as a S name. And the next one is a date of birth, ampersand DOB, the column name, third field. Fourth field is a branch. Branch is also a character data type, ampersand branch. Okay, and the fifth field is an year, so no need of single quote, simply mention that year. Okay, so once if we written that query, then it will ask that from the console, so enter the student register number. For example, I'm mentioning the another student number is 19761A1202. For example, second student. So what is the second student? Roll number 2 name?
Bhavana, sir.
Bhavana. But here we will get an error. Okay, what is the error means? So actually the column name is called as a S name. Here we specified with a wrong spelling. Even though it will be read the values, but we can get an error. Cross check it. So we given that name is a Bhavana. Wait. My God. Bhavana. And the next Bhavana date of birth, here I am specifying as a 10th January, for example 1970. And the Bhavana belongs to the department IT, and she is the present second year. One row is created. Cross check with them whether the row is inserted or not. Select star from table name. Whenever you use an ampersand, that means that second field is already available. Even if I specifying a wrong name also, it will be the whatever the value that we have within the single quote, that will be forward to the this field, second column. Okay, for example, here I am mentioning a third record. So using ampersand, same query I am trying to be executing. Okay, so another style of insertion in the values is by directly passing the values and then column name itself. Okay, so that means that the column name followed by the column name, what is the register number, second one is a S name, third one is a date of birth, fourth one is a branch, fifth one is a year. Okay, after specifying all the columns of the particular table, means the third style of insertion. Okay, insert into table name all the column names and its values. Okay, here I am specifying the student register number is 19761A1203. This is the third student name. The third student name, anyone? The name of roll number 3.
Bindu, sir.
Bindu, sir.
Bindu. Bindu's date of birth I am taking as a today's date only, so that is nothing but 909. Shall we consider like that, or shall we have to use this format 2020, and the belongs to the department they belongs to is ECE. Okay, and they are the final year students, fourth year. Here what is the error that we are getting? What is the error? S name you have to be specific. Previously we are using the wrong name also, but even here we are using an ampersand, it can accept. But even if you are not giving a without ampersand, even if you are trying to give the wrong name, it will map to the column data type, column name. If it is mapped, S name is not mapped with the S name. Okay, with wrong spelling, that's why we are getting an error. Okay, so to know why we are getting errors means, okay, so for the verification purpose only I have given the wrong name. Okay, so now I am giving the correct name, cross check with them. So previously by using an ampersand we are not getting like that errors, but here we can get error because it mapped to the register number is mapped with this value. So Bindu is going to be mapped with this S name, but we don't have the field called SNMAE. We have the field name called SNAME. So that's why we are getting an error. So now we renamed that column name and the record is going to be inserted. Like that is the third way of insertion. So now I will insert one more record. So one more record value. So roll number 4 I am taking. Specify the roll number 4 name.
Grishma, sir.
Grishma. Grishma, for example, 20. 29 February. Is Grishma belongs to, is the 2020 belongs to a leap year? Yes or no? Leap year or non-leap year? 2020.
Leap years.
Yeah, leap year. For that purpose, I am using the 29 February 2020, and that belongs to the department. Already we have seen EC, we have seen CSC, IT, we have seen. So once again, I am using the department name IT and belongs to the first year student. So randomly, I am picking the values only. So don't bother about this one. Okay. So I'm giving the wrong values of your date of birth. Don't bother about that one. For randomly, I am picking the values for 5. 5.
Bhavna,
Okay.
sir.
Bhavana already is available. Okay, Bhavana. For example, it is a 10th. If it is a date of birth is March and 2002. Sorry, 2002. So they are the CSC. I'm specifying another roll number with my name. 1206. Specifying the student name with my name. The student date of birth here I'm taking as a January 1st. So this is the last record. Okay, so I will wind up this insertion. So 1950 I will take. They belongs to the triple E. They are the second. Okay, so up to now the values are insertion is over. So commit means that all these are reflected permanently on the database. Select star from retrieval of the table values. Select star from table name. Okay, so totally we have the 6 records that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 student names, date of birth, branch, and their years. Okay, so up to now first task is completed. List 5 to 10 records. Insert 5 to 10 rows in a table. So 5 to 10 rows, actually 6 rows we are inserted. Okay, so like that you go on working with the 10 rows, minimum 10 rows. Okay, so first one is completed. List all the students of all branches. So what it means? List of all the students of all branches. List. What is that question? Tell us about that. List
We
all
have
the
to
students.
We have to list the students of all branches, sir.
So list of all the students means all branches. Here I am writing 2 different queries. For example, list of all the students means here I am specifying that student name. So that is nothing but S name. So particular column S name. Sorry, S name, and then branches. The branch field is called as a branch. Okay, from table name. Okay, is it correct way? Is it correct way? List all the students. The question is list all the students of all branches. All the students means either the student name or student is they specifically mentioned that student name in the given question. Is they specifically mentioned that the student name?
No, sir.
Maybe your perception, maybe you are feeling that list all the students all branches means student name and then branch you are feeling. Okay, so here the perception means all the branches you have to be print, all the branches of all the students. That means that retrieval of all the student table values. That is nothing but select star from table name. Already we have completed. This is the query. Try to understand so what the question they have asked. Okay, select star from student. Okay, suppose if I ask that select retrieve all the or list all the students who belongs to the department IT. So that means that select star from student. Select star from student. Okay, where whose department is IT. That is nothing. Where branch is equal to IT. So that is nothing. You have to be represent the characters with an IT in a single quotations. That means that IT belongs to only 2 different students that we have, Bhavana and then Grishma. Okay, so if you are going to be not only the branch, if you are going to be check by using a year. Okay, So here I'm going to be representing that whose year is the second year. The second year students are two students that we have, Bhavana and then Sambashiva. Okay, so we have the two students that we have. So cross check with the original letter. This is the original letter, like that. Okay, is it fine? So writing a conditions with where clause. Where means that tells about that the condition. Once this condition is matched, those records only we are retrieving. Retrieving all the records are particular records only. Retrieving all the records means star. If you're going to be retrieve only particular column, mention that column name itself only. If you need the another column, S name followed by date of birth, then this one. Okay, suppose if you are going to be print only the student column name whose branch year, whose year of study is 2, that is nothing but S name, that's fine. But I would like to print the records. So list all the student names as, okay, student names as the word itself is a student name. I'm repeating. So here the column name is an S name. Retrieve or list S name whose year is 2. That's the question. List S name whose year is equal to 2. So that is a query that we have written here. Whose S name from the student table, the year is a 2. But I would like to represent all the S name as student name. So for that we are representing as a alias names. Okay, so in your home also you have some nicknames or alias names that we have. Instead of you, they are called like that, but official name is to be treated as your name only, your registered name as per SOC. So like that, here to represent that particular column, so then you have to use the field, use the keyword called as S name as student name from table student where year is equal to 2, whose year belongs to the particular, whose year belongs to year 2. So those student names I am representing, only printing styling only I am changing. As means alias names. This alias names is only for printing style only. S name is treated as a student name. So like that I am printing. Okay. So instead of representing a column name, that will print the alias names. Alias names also up to that particular character, whatever the character range that supports. The S name supports that 10 characters right now. So student contains how many characters? STUDNET. So here I represented the characters. Try to count that characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to these characters only print. Okay, the remaining characters will not be printed because your S name column size is to be 10 characters. That's why it will be printed like that. Okay, this is called as a alias names. Is it fine up to now? Is it fine? 46. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So move on to the next one, move on to the next question. So we completed 2 questions. Move on to the third question. List the student names whose name starts with S. Okay, whose name starts with an S. So in your student table, first we retrieve the student data value. Select star from table name. Okay, totally we have the 6 students that we have. Among all the 6 students, only one student starts with the S, that is nothing but Sambashiva. So not only the S, treat about your another character B, whose name starts with B. We have the Bhavana, we have Bindu, we have Bhavana, 2 students that we have, 2 different students that we have. So this representation starting with the character, ending with a character, are exactly the position, 3rd position, 4th position, like that. 3rd position from the left to right or right to left, like that positions. So that can be done by using a pattern matching. So when we are using that pattern matching, we have to use the keyword called a like. We have to use the keyword called like. So here, so they are asking that list the student names. They are asking the only student names only. So that means that your query must and should be starts with the select S name from students. That's a fixed one. Okay, but whose name that you are going to be print? whose character starts with B. So here you have to apply the condition where S name like where S name those S names are liked. Now you have to be do the pattern matching. Without pattern matching means you have to be check the our assignment operator whose S name is exactly matched, that value will be retrieved. Or here we are not using that exactly matched. We are going to be matched with any one of the character among the data. So to match any one of the members, any one of the character among the data, you have to use a keyword called like, where S name like within the single quote. So what is the character that you are going to be cross checking? B. B is the starting character. After the B, any name, whatever it may be the character, whatever it may be the character that can be represented with a percentage symbol. Okay, starting with a B, ending with percentage, or ending with means any number of after the B, whatever it may be the character that is represented with any number of characters that can be represented with a percentage, and then close the single quote and then semicolon. So now we can get the records of Bhavana, Bindu, and the another record Bhavana. Okay. For example, if I would like to search for the Grishma, instead of B, we have to represent the G, whose starting name is with a G. Okay. Suppose, suppose if I ask whose name ends with A, how many of them they have? How many of them they have whose names ends with A?
4 people.
5, sir.
First one Kavya, Bhavana, second one, third one Grishma, fourth one Bhavana, and fifth one Samashiva. So 5 students they have. So that means that select S name from student where S name like. So whatever it may be, the starting with the number of characters. Starting with number of characters, that is nothing but percentage. The last character I am treating as A. Last character must and should be A. So that is a matched pattern. So after that, within the single quote, you have to be represent percentage A, single quote close, and then put the semicolon. We have the 5 characters. Is it fine? Suppose whose name contains A in any positions. Whose name contains in any positions. Any number of characters followed by A, any number of characters. That means that, so how we have to be write on the syntax? The percentage tells about that any number of characters. The A has to be mentioned in their name in any position. Either may be second position, either may be first position, either may be last position, either may be last but one position, whatever it may be the position. So in their names, if the A character is available, so if those names, okay, percentage A percentage, that tells about that any number of characters followed by A, any number of characters. So any number of characters means either may be a starting character of A, ending character of A, second position, or third position, or the middle position, in any positions. So now we can cross check with the records. Totally here also we have the 5 records only. Okay, so now we will check that once again. Select star from student. Okay, select star from student. Instead of A, shall we see with the E? So E student only, we have only one. I, check with the I character in their any positions. Okay, select star from student. Select star from student where S name like okay, in their entire positions where S name like I is to be treated in anywhere positions. Single quote percentage single quote close. We have the bindu, and then this is the second position, this is the last but one position. I in any positions. Not only the S name, whose names, whose register numbers contains A. So that means that all characters, all the students. Okay, so instead of S name, here I'm specifying that REGD. Because all the numbers contains A in their position. Instead of A, I would like to mention that a B. We don't have no records. That's why we are getting a 0 records. Because in their student register numbers, in their student register number, we don't have the character B in any positions. That's why we are getting. Is it fine, everyone? Yes or no? Yeah. So shall I move to the next question? If you have any clarification, then I will clarify the third question once again. So here they asked the yes. So for that S, I explained with the different characters also. Instead of S, I have taken as an I have taken as a, I have taken with starting with characters A, ending with starting with A we have seen, starting with G we have seen, starting with B we have seen, starting with G we have seen, ending with A we have seen, in any position A we have seen. Okay, exactly particular position. For example, see here. For example, this is the table records, the table record values. Exactly second position A is how many of them? Exactly second position A. How many of them? Exactly second position. 2 persons. Can you specify their names?
Kavya and Samasi.
But I didn't specify that either from left to right or right to left. I didn't specify the location, either left side or right side. I specified that exact second position. Then you have to be asked that from which sides are either left side or right side. That you have to be asked. Don't blindly say that is a Kavya. If it is a left hand side, so for that queries, so select a star from table name where s name like exactly the position that talks about that exact. If it is a first position, if you are whatever it may be the character, then you have to be use the underscore after the underscore. That means that whatever it may be the character, the second position exactly if you are going to be representing with a character A, and after that any number of characters. If you use a percentage, that means that A in any number of characters. If you are going to be specify the position, you have to use the underscore. The first position, whatever it may be, the second position exactly A, and after that A, whatever it may be the character, that is nothing but a percentage, and that single quote close. That means that I am checking for from the left hand side the second position A. You have the two records. If it is a right hand side, so then you have to be use any number of characters, A as the second position, and the right side position, right side first position is whatever it may be right side, but one is a and before that whatever it may be the characters, single quote close. We don't have any records. Now we will check with N, Bhavana. Instead of here A, I mentioned Bhavana. Exactly second position A that we have. Not only the second position, suppose if you are going to be specifying the third position. So third position means first underscore, first position underscore, second position underscore, third position we will check with here how many characters that is mapped A. So here also I would like to search for A. After that any number of positions percentage symbol. Here also you have the Bhavana only. And exactly if I search with, I am parallelly checking, we don't have any records. I am parallelly checking with E. We have one record that is called Grishma. Exactly third position we have Grishma. Two positions are underscores, and third position with E character. After that any number of characters represented with a percentage. So within the single quotes, everything is a pattern matching, everything with a single quotes only. Okay, is it fine, everyone? Shall I go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So move on to the next question. List the student names whose names contains S as exactly third literal. S as exactly third literal. That's we have seen already. Okay, exactly third literal. E we have seen. Instead of S, we have seen E. Is it matched? Is it matched or not? But instead of S, instead of S, we cross-checked with E character. Because we don't have a S records in the names. So to avail of that one, you have to be insert the name like that. To verify that one, exactly third position as S, you have to be insert one more record whose name must and should be starts or exactly third character as an S. So like that you have to be insert. Okay. I hope third one is also clear. Third one is also, I mean, fourth one is also clear. I hope. Shall I repeat? Anyone? 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 Yes means repeating or no need? No need. Okay, fine. So shall we move to the next question, Nikhil? List the student names whose contains 2s anywhere in their names. 2s anywhere in their names. So here anywhere. For example, 2s in anywhere. Bhavana we have. Okay. Or if we represent the Kavya, A in anywhere positions. It may be first or last, whatever it may be. Okay. So such type of queries that can be written. Select star from, instead of yes, I am checking for A. Select star from student. Okay. Select star from student where S name, after that, what is the keyword?
Like.
Like anywhere positions, percentage A, percentage A, percentage. That means that two S's, instead of two S's, here I'm checking with that contains two S's anywhere in the name. Instead of two S's, here I'm checking with two A's in their anywhere position. Any number of characters followed by A, any number of characters followed by A, any number of characters. So that means that two A's may be available in any positions. So that means that Kavya we have, Bhavana we have, Samashiva we have. In my name also A in any position. If you're going to be check with exactly S, represent the S only. Only one record that we have, that is called Samashiva. Okay? Yes sir, no? So everyone, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
At
sir.
least respond, then only I can understand that whether you are understanding or not. Okay?
Sir, first.
And yeah, repeat.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ లో పర్సంటేజ్ పెట్టాం కదా సార్, పర్సంటేజ్ ఎస్ అని.
Yeah.
అంటే మీ నేమ్ లో స్టార్టింగ్ ఎస్ వచ్చింది కదా సార్, స్టార్టింగ్ లోనే. అప్పుడు ముందు
Yeah.
క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఏం లేవు కదా సార్.
So yeah, okay. That means that empty. That means that an empty. If it is not available, then it will cross check with this from this character onwards.
ఎస్ సార్.
So actually, by default, we have the 6 records. That way, you know that it starts with an S. Okay. Suppose if it is a crores and crores of records that we have. For example, I would like to search for the Nikhil in the entire Aadhaar database. So in the entire Aadhaar database means entire Indian government records. How many of them have the Nikhil in their names? Maybe Nikhil Sai we have, Sai Nikhil we have. So Nikhil Sai Suri Teja we have some extra names that we have. So now we have to be checked with the Nikhil in their any positions. So at that time we have to use that one. Percentage Nikhil, percentage in their entire names we have to be used like that. Okay. For example, I would like to search for the whose names contains SI in their any positions. SI or Bhavana, VA, Ava. I would like to search for in their names whose names contains Ava in their names. AVA, Ava in their names in any positions. Bhavana we have. Okay. For example, Avya, AVY, Avi. That is nothing but Kavya. Okay. So not only the one character, we can check with parallelly one or more characters also. That is nothing but pattern matched. Positions like that. Okay. Is it fine or not?
ఎస్ సార్, ఫైన్ సార్.
Yeah. Here I am inserting one more record. Insert into one more record, student. Okay. Student values. Here I am specifying the student register number is 1976-1A1207. This is roll number 7 student. I don't have the student name, null. Okay. Student actually student name I know. For example, specify the student name Horatio. Student date of birth I don't know. Branch I don't know, and year also I don't know. Simply I am representing a null. Okay. Student records. So here I am representing all are to be empty values. All are represented with empty values. Okay. Instead of empty values, if you return the same query, like that, only I would like to insert these two records only. Is the query is going to be executing perfectly? Insert into student values, open the parenthesis, student register number, student name. So actually we don't have the records for the date of birth, branch and year, sir. That's why I'm not going to be mentioning. Simply I can use that syntax. It needs an error. Okay. So enough values are not available. Suppose if you don't have the values, simply representing with a comma. We have the 3 commas. So one for date of birth, second for branch, third one is a year. We don't have the values, sir. That's why I'm representing with a comma. That's also an error. Okay, to represent the null values, you have to use the keyword null. Otherwise, you have to use the another syntax called insert into table name student particular records only. I would like to represent only the s name values. The student name is Bob. Okay, insert into table name. The table, in the table only one column I have, that value is a Bob. Cross check the table names. Sorry, the table name is student. So only one record I would like to insert. So now we retrieve the table value, select star from table name. Only one record that we have, the remaining everything is treated as by default null. No need to be specified here. By default, it will be take only one field is to be available, means remaining all null. Suppose if you are mentioned all the fields, then you have to be mention all the fields with the null. If you are going to be specifying like that. Okay, so we can insert the null values like either maybe by using a null keyword, or without null keyword with the only exact values only, specifying a particular column and exact values. Okay, is it fine? Exact null values. Null means we don't have the values, it's an empty, not the space. Space is also some ASCII value that we have. So move on to the next question. Roll number 6. List the students whose branch is null. So here how many students that we have branch null candidate related? 2 students that we have. One is a Horatio that we have, second one is a Bob that we have. So that means that select a star from student. Where branch is equal to null. That's enough. But it's specifying that branch is null, no records, but here we have the 2 records. How we can get like that values? Select star from student where branch equal to null, sir, we are specifying, but here we exactly matched records are null. So in this case, you have to be mentioned that we have to use the keyword called is, where branch is null, whose branch is not having the records, those values only. You have to use the keyword called is. So you can get the keywords, or you can get the keywords as the terms called is, in, not in, exist, not exist, like that. Whose records are not null. Okay, where branch is not null, that means that the remaining records whatever we have. If branch is null means pattern matched. If branch is not null means those records are not matched with the null, those records I'm retrieving. Okay, here branch is null means it matched with the branch value as a null text. Okay, it matched with the branch value with null text. We don't have the null text, that's why we are getting that no records. If you are going to be check that it is not having any value, that is called as a branch is null. Okay, so here we have to use the keyword called is, whose branch is null. That means that, so Horatio we have, and then Bob that we have 2 records. So when we have to be match the exactly words means number, format of time, exact one value that we have in such case. If it is not in such cases, we have to use the keywords called in, not in, is, not is, exist, not exist, between, range, like that, the terms that we have. So now we will cross check with all the terms one by one parallelly. Okay, so once if you are familiar with the constraint, then you can get the clarity about that. So when you have to use the in, not in, exist, not exist, is, like that. Okay, is it fine, everyone? Is it fine?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
roll number 20 కి డ్రాప్ అని వచ్చిందండి సార్ మీటింగ్ నుంచి, ఎలా చేయండి?
Drop. I think no one is not available. Yeah, some of them is trying. Okay. Yeah, okay. 57. Yeah, is it clear? Is it fine? Null and then not null. Why we have to be specifying branch equal to null? Why we are not getting the records? So here the branch is going to be exactly matched with the text called null, so that's why you are not getting. To verify the whose empty values are, that is nothing but you have to be checked with the is values. Is it fine or not? Anyone can respond.
Clear, sir.
Yeah, at least a response you have to be give. Next one. List the students of CSE and ECE who born after 1980. Who born after 1980. Before going to this query, so we will cross check with some queries. Okay, so everyone try to understand or write down parallelly also. And one more thing I would like to specify, so at the end of this lab I will give this video. Okay, so now the video is going to be recording, so at the end of this lab, so I will upload this video link in the LMS or this one, Microsoft Teams. So you have to be submit the cycle 1 related observation that will be treated as a record also. Okay, I hope you don't have the record sheets. Okay, so in observation itself you have to be write down all the queries with question with query followed by answer, and you have to be submit for the next week. Okay, by the next week you have to be upload in the Microsoft Teams. I will upload the link by today evening. Okay, so now you have to be complete all the 11 queries in your observation, and you have to be submit the soft copies. Okay, so now we'll check with the year segregation. Okay, the question is list the students. Anyone have the queries? Anyone? If anyone have the queries, then Nikhil, tell me. Nikhil, yeah, tell me, Nikhil.
Sir, we have to write output, sir, or otherwise just
Question.
command is.
The question, and the question related query related answer. For example, this is the question. This is the question. Okay, I will explain with your notepad. Okay, here. So in the notepad, for example, this is the question number 1. Question number 1 or 2, whatever it may be. Write down the question number and then represent the question. After that question, so then whatever the query that we have, so write down that query. So this is the query assumption that this is the query, and then this is the answer. Copy that statement and write down the query and answer. So that's about the query, question, query, and then output. Move on to the second question. Like that, you have to be write down. Handwritten notes you have to be write down, and you have to be upload that one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Sir, we must write in notepad or in notes, sir?
Class notes by handwritten. Handwritten. Okay. So that's about your observation, and both parallelly record also. That will be treated as record also. Okay. So I will give the link. In that link, you have to upload that files. Okay. So move on to the, we will work on the 6th query. The 6th query is not, sorry, 7th query. List the students of CSE and ECE who born after 1980. Before going to the borning after 1980, that is nothing more greater than the 1980. So first we can segregate the year from the date of birth. Okay, so actually the date of birth field here DOB. Select DOB from student. So that means that all the student records of whose date of birth that we have. So right now we have the 8 records that we have, 8 records related information that we are getting. Okay, one of them is 1985, 1970, 1920, 2002, 1950. So these are the records that we have. To segregate a value from a date, we have another function called toChar, to_char. This function takes 2 parameters. The first parameter is a date parameter. First one is a date column or date parameter related whatever the attribute that we have. And here we have to use the segregation related operation. Okay, so within the single quote we have to use that segregation related operation. So by using this function, we can segregate the values from the given date. So now we will check with the different values. First we will start with the year manner. So already we are printing that date of birth. Anyone queries? Anyone? Some of them is trying to ask. If anyone, no. So then I'm muting everyone. Okay, I'm muting everyone. Please be careful, everyone. Try to listen this concept. This is very important till the end of the lab. So here I'm representing date of birth field for better understanding. I'm retrieving the only year. So for that, here I'm using a to_char. This is a predefined function that is available in SQL, to_char, that takes the parameter as a date parameter. So what is the date parameter here in my table? DOB. Okay, from this DOB, I would like to print year in a 4-digit format. 4-digit format. That means that within a single code, here we have to be passed 4 Ys. Y means that year format. Okay, so 4 Ys from the student. That means that so among this date of birth, the student year is to be treated as 1985. 1970 is treated as, this is the date of birth. This is the date of birth field. This is the year field in a 4-digit format. So now suppose if you need the year in a 3-digit format, simply 2_char the date of birth field, that is nothing but DOB field, and specify the field of which format that you need. 3-digit format. 3-digit means 1985, only 3-digit means 985, 970, 020, 020, 3-digit format. So like that 2-digit format also same, 2_char of DOB, okay, DOB, and 2-digit format. Like that single digit format. So like that we can segregate the year. Single digit means single Y. Okay, is it clear how to be segregate the year? How to be segregate the year?
Yes, sir.
From the date field. So why here I am specifying this function means to verify who born 1980, that is nothing but the date of birth is greater than the 1980. First you have to be extract the date, from the date you have to be extract the year, from that year whose values are greater than 90, and they are the capable of the branch CSE and ECE. So here you have to be represented 3 conditions. Once these 3 conditions satisfied, those records only we are printing. Okay, so that's the question. So before going to that question, we have another some queries that we have another segregations related year. Okay, so now we will see the all these. Select DOB date of birth field, and here I am specifying, everyone write down this functionalities also. Okay, so DOB presently this date of birth, this month belongs to the which day, which quarter. To verify that quarter, then we have to use the option called Q. Q tells about that quarter of the month in a particular year. So presently December belongs to the 4th quarter. That means that every year is divided into 4 quarters. Okay, January, February, March, these will be treated as a quarter 1. January, February, March, that comes under the quarter 1. And next April, May, June, quarter 2. July, August, September, 3rd quarter. Okay, July, August, September, October, November, December, 4th quarter. Quarter number. Okay, so year division into 4 quarters. Okay, quarter of the year. So we have only 4 quarters that we have for every year. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 stands for, so January to March. 2 stands for like that. Okay, is it fine? Quarter of the year. Suppose if you are going to be print the month in a month. Yeah, anyone have a doubt? Month in a number format, then you have to use the mm tells about that month number. So December month number is a 12. Actually we are giving the December in a abbreviated format. Now we are segregating to char of date of birth field within the single quote. Tells about that month number. Suppose if you are going to be print the month in an abbreviated format, then you have to use the keyword called MON. MON tells about that month abbreviated format. Suppose month abbreviated format in a full format, not only the abbreviated format. So if you need the full name, so then specify the attribute parameter attribute is month, MONTH. Then month full name it will be printed. DEC means December, JN means January, like that. If it is a pattern matching, then you have to be use this function. Whose name is belongs to January, whose date of birth belongs to January. In such case, we have to use this function January. Okay, so segregating the month full name in by using this formula. Okay, so we started with the year, 4-digit format, 3-digit format, 2-digit format, 1-digit format. After that month number, month abbreviated name. So month abbreviated name, the attribute is a MON. Month abbreviated name is a MON. Okay, MM stands for month number. MONTH tells about that month full name. So once the month is over, and month representation in the Roman letter format. Roman letters. Okay, to print the month in a Roman letter format, we have to use the keyword or we have to use the attribute name called RM. Month numbers in a Roman format, Roman letter digits. Okay, is it fine? RM stands for Roman letter format. Month. So year over, month over. Now move on to the weeks. That is nothing but days. Okay, generally a month is going to be formed by using a number of weeks, 4 weeks or 5 weeks. On an average, for a year, how many weeks that we have?
52.
52. Sometimes it is a 53. Okay, to verify which year the date of birth is available, then we have to be use the attribute called WW, week of the year. So presently December, it is available in the 50th week. So presently we are in the January 1st is the first week. So March 10th is the 10th week of the entire year. In the entire year, this date of birth belongs to which week of the year? That is nothing but this tells about that week of the year. Among the 52 weeks or 53 weeks based on the availability of the year. So among that weeks, so this date of birth belongs to the week number. January 10th belongs to the second week. March 10th belongs to the 10th week. February 29th belongs to the 9th week. Otherwise, cross check with the today's year's date. So here I'm explaining. Here I'm showing that March, February calendar. So before the February, January, how many weeks that we have? How many weeks that we have? January month. So here you can identify the calendar. Is the calendar is visible to you? How many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th week for February. Okay, and then 6th week, 6 weeks over, 7th week. Here I am asking that 29th February. 5 plus 4, 9 weeks. Totally 9th week we have. Are you calculating? Here the calendar is visible to you, everyone. Here I may open that calendar also. So January 2020 contains how many weeks that we have? So actually it is a 3 complete weeks. 4th week is 1 day is going to the February month, and the remaining first week we have the 3 days in the previous year. Whatever it may be, this is the 1 week, 2nd week, 3rd week, 4th week, 5th week, 5 weeks in a January month. February, coming to the February, 6th week, 7th week, 8th week, 9th week. February 29th is the 9th week. That tells about the week of the number. Okay. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Week of the year we specified. Then what about the week of the month? So presently December 12th. December 12th belongs to the in that particular week. What is the week? For example, February 29th that we have. So February 29th belongs to the another February month. So 29th date belongs to which week? 4th week or 5th week? In that month. Week of the month. So presently February calendar is available. 29th belongs to the under the February. So 29th date belongs to which week? First week or second week, third week or fourth week?
5th week.
5th week. Already one belongs to the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, 5th week. To verify the date that belongs to the which week of the month, then you have to use the command called single W. Okay, so that belongs to the present month. Every month maximum has a 5 weeks only, we don't have extra not greater than that 5 weeks. Any month is must and should be within the 4 weeks or 4 to 5 weeks only, the entire all the days. Okay, so W tells about that week of the month. So this December 12th belongs to the second week, January 10th belongs to second week, 9th September belongs to the second week, 29th February belongs to 5th week, 10th March belongs to under the March month, 10th belongs to the second week, January 1st belongs to the under the January month, date 1 belongs to the first week. Okay, W tells about that week of the month. Okay, and coming to the day, For example, today is the September 9th. Fine? Yes, sir. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So presently this is the today's calendar. So in this week, the 9th belongs to which day? In my week, entire week, the date belongs to which day? Day number.
4th day.
4th day. To verify that is belongs to the which day of the week, that is defined by the D. September 9th, that is a 4th day. Present week, today's date is a 4th day in my present week. In this present week, the September 9th belongs to the 4th day. 10th January belongs to the 7th day. 12th December, 12th belongs to the, in that particular week, 5th day. In that particular week, day of the week. Okay, to verify that, yeah, repeat. If you have any queries, then ask me. No, okay. To verify the day of a particular December 12th, either maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like whatever it may be. To verify that one, you have to be use the attribute called day. Day tells about that day full format: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, whatever it may be. Okay, so that is nothing but name of the day. DAV stands for name of the day. Suppose if you specify DD, so that tells about the month of the day. So month of the day means among the 1 to 30th day. So already you have the month, you have the day is called as a 12th day, 10th day, 9th day, 29th day, 10th day, 1 day. So that is nothing but DD tells that among the month, so that date belongs to the which day. Whatever the DD format that will be appear. Okay. Suppose to verify that today is the among the 365 days, present day belongs to which day? Either 250th day or 260th day or 270th day or 30th day, whatever it may. Among the year, day of the year, complete day of the year, to verify your day as your day in the format of complete 365 days, you have to be passed that triple D. That means that among the 365 days or 366 days, present day belongs to the which day? That is nothing but present September 9th belongs to the 253 day. Among 365 days, so presently we are in the 253 day. Okay, day of the year. Okay, to verify abbreviated name of the day, so then you have to use the attribute called dy. Dy tells about that abbreviated name of day, that is nothing but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, abbreviated name. Okay, abbreviated name. Is it fine, everyone? No one is responding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once I am repeating the two char functions from the starting, a lot of things that we have seen. Okay, so now we will see one by one. So to print that, to segregate the days, months, year, and then week, and then week of the day, week of the month, week of the year, week of the day. Okay, day of the week, day of the month, day of the year. So to verify like that one, we have to use a to-char function. So if you are segregating one year, you have to use 4 wise. That is nothing but, so year in a 4-digit format, year in a 3-digit format, 3 wise. Okay, year in a 2-digit format, 2 wise, to-char underscore date parameter followed by segregation type. What type of segregation that you need? Either 4-digit format, 3-digit format, 2-digit format, or 1-digit format. So this is called the year segregation. 2 underscore char. Okay, and then year segregation using a quarters manner. Present which quarter that we have. Suppose if I ask that, find out the reservation that are done in the second quarter. Sir, second quarter means what is that second quarter? So that means that you have to be identify the reservation that are to be done in the second quarter. That is nothing but in the reservation times, in the reservation times or reservations dates. So the second quarter belongs to the April, May, June. Either maybe the reservation that are to be done on the April month or May month or June month. You have to be verify and you have to be give that the complete track record. Okay. To verify the quarter Q, we have to be used. To verify the month, then you have to use that month number. Verify the month in an abbreviated format MON, not Monday. MON tells about that month abbreviated format. Month full format MONTH. Month full MONTH. RM stands for Roman letter format. Month in a Roman letter format RM. And then week of the WW stands for week of the year. Presently belongs to which week of the year. So week of the month W. So week of the day, simply day. Okay, week of the day. So day full format DAY. Day full format DAY. DD stands for date in the date of the month. Among the 31 days, presently which day? Day of the year, that is nothing but triple D. Triple D tells about the day of the year. 365 days, among 365 days, this date of birth belongs to which day? 346 day, like that. Date of the year, or simply we can day in a year format or abbreviated format. So that is nothing but DY. DY tells about the date or abbreviated name of the day. Okay. We have the Julians about the Greek format we have. Actually, I hope this is the extraordinary functionalities that we have. So this is a Julian representations. Right now you don't know this representation. So don't bother about this one. I will tell you later. So right now these are the enough for you. Right now. So these are enough for you. So move on to the queries. So list of the students of CSE and ECE. List of the students of CSE and ECE. So first we can find out the students who belongs to the CSE and ECE. So here we can write down the select star from student where branch is equal to CSE. Okay, where branch equal to CSE, or another condition is either may be a branch equal to ECE also. Branch CSE and branch may be ECE, but they born after the 1980. The date of birth is 1980. Either may be CSE or either may be a branch is ECE. Total how many students that we have?
Three, sir.
3 students that we have. So still now we have gathered the information of list of the students, either may be CSE and followed by students of ECE. So now we collected all the information of CSE and ECE, but their date of birth after 1980 only. Before the 1980, we are not in a position to consider. So before 1980, we don't have the records also right now. Right now we don't have the records, but how? Even though you have to be cross-check with one. So even though you have to be cross-check with one. Okay, so CSE and ECE and parallelly and the date of birth year is, so to segregate the data, so to segregate the year, 2 underscore care of date of birth, their date of birth is in the 4-digit format year. Okay, that value is greater than the 1980 means before or after the 1980 or before the 1980? After 1980. After 1980 means less than 1980. The date of birth is after 1980.
Greater than.
After means later than or less than? Greater than,
sir.
Yeah, you are listening the class. Okay, fine. So greater than 1980. Whose records that we have, that values that we have. Suppose instead of 1980, I would like to search for the CSE and ECE, but their date of birth is greater than the 2000. How many records I can expect? Suppose if I specify that year is 2000, how many records that I can expect?
2, sir.
2 records. Cross check with. Either we have to use the 3 ways or 2 ways or 4 ways. Quoted not properly ended. 1985, that is the first student. So here it is going to be getting with two year in a 2-digit format. By default, it is to be appear. So now we have to be check that greater than the 2000 record that is going to be available. Whose record 2_cat segregated, but here you are applying an AND clause. So both are to be satisfied. Both are to be satisfied. If any one of them is failed, none of the records is going to be not satisfied. Both the conditions satisfied records only, it will be print. AND means. Okay.
Sir,
So move on
85
to
less
the
than no, sir.
85, where it is 1985. Here also it is showing 1985. There the belongs of CSE or ECE, yes, and the date of birth year in a 2-digit format we have seen. For example, greater than 2000, 1980. Here in a 4-digit format we will see that 4-digit format greater than 1980. Compare with the 4 digits of values, they are 1985. In this case, we are getting a 1985 also. 1985 also we are getting, but here we are passing a value is only 2000 only. I think this record is not expecting here. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the year that you are segregated, that year must and should be greater than 2000. That records, that is nothing but AND clause tells about that both the condition that has to be satisfied, either maybe CSE or ECE. And we will write down one more query. Select 2_char from no. Select DOB from student where 2_char of date of birth field, that is 4-digit format, that is greater than 1980. How many records that we have? 4 records that we have. For example, if I check the record value is instead of 1980, 2000. Only 2 records. Instead of date of birth field, okay. So here I am specifying that 2_char function. So date of birth field, the date of birth field also in a 4-digit format. Have 2020, 2002 record. Okay, so now I'm writing the final query. Select star from student where branch may be a CSE or branch may be a ECE and date of birth year DOB in a 4-digit format, whatever is their date of birth. I think this will not run. Why it is not running also? I missed that. Table or view does not exist. From student at line number 1. Where branch is invalid identifier. Check the spellings once again when you are writing when you are speedy writing. So then cross check with the names what you are written. Even though we are getting 1985 record also. Yeah, okay. I will cross check with this query. So leave this 7th query. I will cross check with and then tell you. Okay. So move on to the next query. List all the students in a reverse order of their names. Reverse order of their names. Okay. To print the student names, so simply we are using that select star from student. Okay. To print the student names, that is nothing but select S name from table name. Select S name from table name. So all the names are represented. To print all the names in an alphabetical order, then you have to be extend with your select query with order by clause. Order by which one? S name. Okay, so if you use that one, all are represented within alphabetical order. So A, B, C, D manner, B is the starting characters. That's why. So the Bhavana will be the first, after that Bindu, after that Bob, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Like that. Suppose if you are going to be print all the student names in a reverse order. So order by S name, reverse order, DESC, decreasing order. DESC means decreasing order also. So order by name tells about that. So printing of all the student records based on the student names based on their alphabets. Order by S name in an alphabetical order. For example, print all the student records. Select star from student. Here, how many records that we have? How many records that we have? 8 records that we have. All the student information based on the year wise. Okay, select star from student. So order by year. So that means that first year student will come to the first 1, 2, 3, 4 format. So actually this is the actual original record information. Now we represented the printing style based on the year wise manner. So first year. Suppose printing of student year in a decreasing order. That means that 4th year students will be first. If you don't have the null student, first will be printed null values. After that decreasing order 4, 3, 2, 1. So printing the data in a alphabetic. That is nothing but alphabetical or in ascending order or descending order. By default, order by tells about the descending order. To represent in a reverse order of descending order, then DESC. Is it fine? Is it fine?
సార్ డిఈఎస్ వాడకపోతే స్మాల్ టు బిగ్
All
వచ్చేది సార్.
are represented in ascending format only. If DESC is not available, if you are not represented, that means that all the records are represented in an ascending format only. So not only the alphabets, it can be represented with a number format also. Here you can identify the number format of data. Order by year. So from the first to last. Is my voice is audible? Is my voice is audible?
Audible, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Is it fine? Order by class. Nikhil, tell me your doubt. Nikhil.
ఎస్ సార్, ఫైన్ సార్.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So move on to the next query. List the student names of students in reverse order of their names. Reverse order means student names in a decreasing order. DESC. Reverse order means. Ascending order means select star from student. So instead of order, if I use S name, that means that all the student names in an ascending order. So Bhavana. All the student names in a reverse order means decreasing order. Select student names. Select star from student. Order by S name. with the decreasing order DESC. So that means that all the student names with the decreasing order or the reverse order. Okay. Next one. Delete the students of any branch whose name starts with S. Delete students of any branch, whatever it may the branch they have, whose name starts with S. Whatever the records that we have, we are going to be delete that student records. So to delete that records, delete from instead of delete, you have to use this select or delete. Deleting a record.
Delete.
Delete from student. Okay, where S name like, that's the record whose name starts with S, where S name like S is the starting character, after that any number of characters whatever it may be. So then one record is going to be deleted, that is nothing but this record. This record is removed. So now we will print the table values. Select star from we have those 7 records. That means that this whose record starts with S, that record is removed from the database. Is it fine? Deleting a record.
Sure.
Into ECE. Update the student branch students of CSE to ECE or ECE to CSE. Update the branch of CSE students to ECE. Those are having the branch CSE as to be updated as ECE. So for that, select, that means that update. So what is the syntax for update? Update table name, update table name, update syntax, update table name 48, update syntax, update table name, set branch equal to, you have to be replaced as ECE, to whom, where already existing branch is to be treated as CSE. Whose branch is to be treated as CSE, their branches are to be, this is the new value, this value is to be updated. For which one? Those are having the word values is like that, whose values are CSE, they are updated as an ECE. Okay, so totally how many records that will be reflected? 2 rows are reflected. Now we'll check with the student table values. So previously Kavya belongs to the CSE, now the Kavya belongs to the ECE. Now the value is updated. So Bindu Bhavana belongs to the CSE, now the Bhavana okay. So update the table name, set new value, to whom you are going to be update that value. Suppose if you are not mentioned that where clause, that means that all the students are updated with a branch value is ECE. All the students are updated with a branch name called ECE. So now press enter. So now we will cross check with the table value, select start from student. All are updated with the student value is ECE. If you're going to be update a particular value, then you have to be mention the where clause. If you're not mentioned the where clause, means all the records will be updated. So now instead of IT, they are represented as ECE. Okay, is it fine? Update syntax, everyone? Is it fine? If you
Fine.
respond, then I will wind up the section as early as possible.
Fine, sir.
Yeah, fine. And move on to the next question. Display the student names padded with after the name of all the students. Okay, so that means that every name is ended with the star. Okay, so actually padding character here we can call it as, here the padding character we can call appending character. The characters are to be append to their entire names, so that is called pipe symbol. Select star or select S name from student means only student name will be printed. To append with the character, then you have to use the pipe symbols followed by the symbol. whatever the symbol that is to be added. So all are to be added with the star. Suppose not only the star, whatever the character that we have. For example, here I would like to add these characters. All are to be added. Simply here we are using that pipe symbol. The pipe symbol is going to be used for appending the characters. S name is going to be appended this with this character. Every record is appended with this value. Within the single quote, whatever I mentioned, that is to be appended with each and every record. Not only the star, I used that many number of characters. Actually, in your question, we have only one character. That character is going to be appended. So here you can identify this one. Display the student name added with the star after the names of all students. So after the names of the names, then you have to be added that character. Suppose if you are going to be add that character, before, so before, then you have to be write down the query. How we have to write down the query? Before, star has to be appear before the student name. So see the query and tell me.
Select S name,
Select S name.
star pipe symbol.
Starting with means first the symbol has to be appear within the single quote star. Okay. After that pipe symbols. After that S name. The S name must and should be starts with a star from table name. All the student names are added with the star before their names. This is the added or appended, not added, appended. Okay, only printing style only we are changing. Display means only for the printing style only. Display means only for the printing style only. If suppose if I update, then you have to be update that value. So right now I didn't ask that update, only displaying this syntax. Okay, is it fine, everyone? Still now we have seen 11 queries. So here, 1 second, I will show you the last 5 more minutes. I will wind up this class. So this is your regular R17 regulations related practical examinations related lab. Okay, so under this lab we have so totally 16 cycles that we have. Okay, so this is a cycle 1 related task that we have completed the cycle 1 related task. I hope so. Except the this 1980, I will cross check with that one, and subsequent classes I will tell you why we are not getting. Okay, so I will cross check with that one, and up to now we have successfully completed the cycle 1. I hope. Still, if you have any clarification, then ask me. I will stop the recording section.